So essentially, mobile web browsing is just like entering a URL. So by the way, this is the browser that I made, right? Mobile web browsing is just entering a URL and scrolling. Each time you enter a URL and then you scroll, right? So I just enter the URL and then I scroll. I just scroll. I scroll. I scroll. Okay, cool. So if we're constantly scrolling, right? It's 2026 basically. Today is like the last day of 2025. Why on God's green earth don't browsers have auto scroll, right? So yeah, with the help of the Holy Spirit, yeah, I created something called auto scroll, right? So auto scroll essentially helps. It scrolls. The browser scrolls for you. It handles scrolling for you, so you don't have to worry about scrolling. So yeah. So let's choose slow. Now notice how the page is scrolling. Now I'm not manually scrolling this with my finger. Notice how smooth it is, right? I'm not manually like swiping up to scroll, right? The browser is handling the scrolling. And of course I can change the speed. See, let's do something like fast. Wow. Okay. Notice how the browser is scrolling very, very fast now. And it's very, very smooth. And if I see something I like, right, I can pause it. I can go back, I can go front, right? Okay, cool. So let's say we enter. So that's like auto scrolling essentially. The browser handles scrolling for you 100%. You don't have to constantly be swiping. And this works on every website, every and any website. Okay, cool. So that's one. Let's close auto scroll. And so the other thing is that you might have noticed that where are the browser controls? How do I go back? How do I go front? Where's my address bar? All the normal things you find on browsers like Safari, Chrome, right? Well, this is a full screen browser, right? So so the navigation controls, it's called the navigation HUD, right? It's hidden in the the way you bring it up is by pressing the volume button. So if you press the volume up button or you press the volume down button, it will show the navigation HUD. So I'm just going to press it now. See, boom, navigation HUD has shown, right? And you can like do things like see your open tabs, um, scroll, see your open, just normal stuff you do in web browsers essentially. You can do that, right? And that's one way of bringing it up. Another way of bringing it up is by shaking your device. If you shake the device, it will bring up the navigation HUD again, right? And then the third way of bringing it up is by winking at the device. If you wink at the device, at your phone, at your iPhone, while you're browsing, it to bring up the navigation HUD. Yeah, so that's the web browser. Bye bye.